These walls hold a secret. It's a story painted in 1,000 shades of blue. Across a city tucked away in the mountains. But what if I told you that the reason you've probably heard for all this blue isn't the whole story? Isn't he? We're heading into the heart of Morocco's blue pearl to find out why. The whole story? My journey has brought me to Chefchaouen, a city whose name literally means, look at the horns, a nod to the two mountain peaks that cradle it like a crown. The second you step into the old Medina, the entire world just shifts. You're suddenly in a labyrinth of blue. It's calming, a little overwhelming, and honestly, pretty mysterious. The air here just feels different, slower, and so much quieter than the chaotic markets of Marrakesh or Fez. My mission is pretty simple: get lost in these streets, listen to the stories they have to tell, and maybe uncover the real reason this city is so famously blue. So, come with me as we explore the heart of Chefchaouen's enigma. In Chefchaouen, getting lost in the Medina isn't a mistake, it's the whole point. Every winding alley and steep, blue staircase is a new discovery. And as you wander, you start to hear the whispers of why it's all so blue. The most common story, and it's a beautiful one, is that Jewish refugees fleeing Europe in the 1930s brought this tradition with them. In Judaism, blue represents the sky and heaven, a constant reminder of God's presence. Painting their homes this color was a deeply spiritual act, a symbol of their faith. But then, you'll talk to a shopkeeper who offers a more practical take: the blue keeps mosquitoes away. The theory is that insects mistake the bright blue walls for flowing water, which they avoid. Others will tell you it's a clever way to keep the houses cool under the hot Moroccan sun. Or maybe, it just became a great way to attract tourists, a unique brand that now drives the whole town's economy. The real story seems to be a mix of all of them, a blend of faith, function, and modern identity. Deeper inside the Medina, you'll find Plaza Outer El Hammam, the city's main square. It feels like a crossroads of cultures, where Spanish and Arab influences are all mingling together. The square is watched over by the incredible 15th-century Casbah, a fortress whose reddish-brown walls are a stark, beautiful contrast to the sea of blue. I stepped inside and found a surprisingly lush and quiet Andalusian garden, a little oasis of green. There's also a small ethnographic museum inside that tells the story of Chefchaouen's beginnings as a fortress built in 1471 to defend against Portuguese invaders. Just a short walk from the edge of the Medina is the Ras Elma Spring, the city's literal lifeblood. It's where you see real daily life happen, as locals gather by the cool water. It's a powerful reminder that this city only thrives because of the nature that surrounds it. For the best view, I hiked up to the Spanish mosque overlooking the city. As the sun set, all those shades of blue melted into one against the Rif Mountains. From up here, it all just clicks. The history, the myths, the sheer beauty, you finally understand why this place is legendary. It's a moment of pure clarity. If you go, don't miss that sunset from the Spanish mosque. My tip: the best photos are on the walk up, so take your time. And for the full experience, stay in a traditional riad inside the Medina. It's the best way to soak in the culture. Chefchaouen is more than just a pretty photo. It's a city with a soul, where the color blue holds stories of faith, function, and folklore. So what's the real reason it's blue? The magic is, there isn't just one answer.